Welcome back to Fresh and Invested. I'm your host, Greg Reeves, and today I wanted to bring you a stock that I think might have a potential to run. Now, before we get into this, I am not a financial advisor, and anything I suggest is completely up to your discretion. I'm not telling you to buy, hold, or sell. You be the judge of your own portfolio. I'm just going to give you the facts. So, today I want to talk about Apple, ticker symbol AAPL. I almost got confused there. So today I want to bring you some news of what's potentially happening with Apple and their new AI language. So we're gonna get straight into it, and then at the end of this episode, I'm going to disclaim a special segment that we're going to have on Sunday. So stick with me throughout the whole video for the special news, and let's get into this video. So this article was written by CNBC News, and it says Apple stocks pops on reports it's developing its own equivalent of ChatGPT. For those who don't know what ChatGPT is, it's a new form of AI language. You can ask it anything, and basically it provides you with the answer sometimes they'll provide you with the answer just depending on the questions, but it's a really pretty cool technology in my opinion. So it says Apple has an internal foundation for an AI called Ajax, and a small team of engineers have built a chatbot that some is calling Apple GPT. So that's, hey, they're putting their own twist on the word. It's pretty cool. Let's get into the next part of it. So it says Apple stocks popped briefly Wednesday after Bloomberg News reports, and so this is also Bloomberg that reported this as well, that the company was developing its own artificial intelligence large language model internally. And at the end of the day, Apple was up less than 1%. So that news, either they already had that news coming up and they already ran, or there's more running to come. And that running means the stock growth. So let's get into the last bit. So it says that to some degree, Apple is actually late to board this AI trend. Apple's competitors such as Microsoft, Google, Amazon, and Meta, which was formerly known as Facebook, has already began to develop their own AI system. Now let's take a look at Apple, and let's take a look at the charts and see what are key areas when we're going to buy, hold, or sell on this news. So currently, at the time of this recording, Apple is 192. So and it's been up in the past 3 months, it's been up $27. So these are the key levels that I'm going to be looking at when determining what play I'm going to make on Apple. So we see there's a strong support at 188. And if Apple is able to bounce off that 188 level, I'm going to be getting into some calls. And then I'm going to be basically riding the wave up, because there might be strong news. And I say might because we don't know the future and where these stocks are going to go. We can only look at the technicals. And our technicals will get us right majority 85 to 75% of the chance. There's also big news that can also affect, but majority of times we trust our technicals. So if it bounces off that 188, we can see that it's going to go straight to that 198, and that's the next level of resistance. So we can still get a good run from that 188 to that 198. And next, Apple's earnings is actually August 3rd. After the market closes. So we might see some big movement either to the upside or to the downside. That's why we're going to use our technicals to figure that out. So if it breaks that 188 support, I can see it falling to 183. Now, if it breaks that 188, you can also get into some puts, which puts are that you're betting that the stock is going to go down. So you can make money on the way up or on the way down, depending on how you play these levels. With that being said as well, there's also another stock that I want to bring to you guys that might be a potential sympathy play. And what a sympathy play is, it basically runs off of a snooze of another stock because they're somewhat in the same realm. So I want to bring you C3 AI, which is just an AI technology. So now I think, and this is my own personal opinion, my own belief, and you decide what you're going to do with your money. But I also think that this might have a potential run as well from this Apple play because they're both AI, ergo sympathy plays. So currently right now it's $38. And we see that there's a wall of resistance at 42, and then there's a support at 35. So if it breaks past that 42, we can see that it can possibly go all the way up to 48. And if it breaks under that 35, we can see that it can possibly go down to 30. Either way, we can still make money on the move up or on the move down. Before we go, I also have two big announcements. So I want to show you guys how much money I made this week off of trading. So we can look, let's look at these two. So this is how much money I made off of each different stock. So we have Apple, we have AI, the same stock I did. I forgot if it was a call or a put, but I made some money off of that. Microsoft, I lost money on Netflix. SPY, XPX, Riot, Mara, we can see that I made money on those stocks. And we can look that over the week, I am up almost 70%. So I made almost $1,400 this week. Now, I'm not saying that it's going to be like this every single week, but I'm saying that it is possible of making money in the stock market if you know what you're doing. If you know what you're doing. A lot of times people they don't really know what they're doing, and they're not putting in the work to learn how to do it. With that being said, this is the conclusion of our episode. I want to let you guys know that tomorrow we will be having a special guest on our small business talk. I encourage everybody to stay and check it out. It's going to be a great talk, and you're going to learn. Maybe you need that to help you push your small business or get inspired to start yours. We all need a hobby or a side business. Just one source of income is not going to work in this economy, and it's very good to start building up your assets. I'm already starting that, and I'm encouraging you to do the same. So with that being said, remember, generational wealth starts here. And I love you guys, and take care.